Alright, this is episode 9. What I meant by, that's all I can say about this episode, I meant, like, that's all I can say about the outro. Sorry about that, that was a mistake. But, yeah. Even if there's, and before I tell you this, even the stuff that's missed out in the episodes, they can still happen. They can still happen, even when I do not mention it. So, even when I did not mention it, or, I mean, even when I did not mention it, that's the right grammar. But hold on, I gotta pause this and see how I could start this off. As at Diamond's planet, as Diamond was working, or wait a minute, actually, I would want to save all that for later. I actually want to save all that later for another episode. I would say episode 10. But let's see. Diamond's Planet is probably not going to be in this episode. I'm guessing I can make another filler episode. If I could. The gems then decided to like what they can do to make to. Oh yeah, Bismuth was like, yes, hey, I think we still need a bedroom for me, and they go and decided to find plans to how to get a bedroom for her. They then call in. Yes, they have their own phones, and they would call in and see what they can do, like to find and buy them stuff for the new room, and they would go and decorate. As they were decorating, Frohlein was like, Teal, look, isn't this amazing? And then Teal would be like, Purple, I don't think Bismuth will like this. Oh, trust me, she would. And, okay, at least I was trying to help. And then, as for, as for what they were doing, like what Peridot and Lapis came in, they were together. Lapis made splash paint like on the walls. She splashed paint on the walls instead of using like wall paint. And then Peridot decorated it with metal, just to paste down on the wall. Like no, actually that would have happened later. That I have a good idea with that. And Lapis like, here you go. And then they were looking at like the dude that was like. Teal was like, that's kind of a mess, but I don't know how we can set this up for the room. And then Paradox like, I don't think that, or Teal's like, I don't think that's gonna pull, I don't think that's gonna, how, I don't think that's how, I don't think it's gonna pull, I don't know how you're gonna pull that off when Bismuth sees this. Like, I don't know, something like that she would say, like, pull off something, like. And, let's see. But Para's like, or maybe I should pull off with this. And start putting on metal and, put it all the metal and glue and stuff and paste it down the walls. And it looks good. Like, they're really good. And yes, when I was trying to do it, like, if I say, like, what they say, I start, like, doing a little bit of their voice, I cannot help it, alright? But, they thought it was perfect. And then Business showed up, they're like, oh my, she was like, oh my god, like, actually, they showed, like, Business, like, she would Teal would cover her wing, on Bismuth. And even Lapis would cover her water wing at her, and she would just did not see it as they were surprising her. Like, while she was walking up steps. Actually, no. No, they were doing it down steps, and they were showing the Bismuth, and they're surprised about the new room. And, because it was an extra empty room, and they were like, and she was like, oh my god, this looks great. This looks awesome. I love it. Something like that. And, like, it's something that I was born with the whole time. Or that's something that I'm born with for my whole life. Or for my, like, or for my life. Something like that. like a long life is what business would say. And and then Jen's like, well, good luck staying here and have fun, like something like that. I don't know if the Gems would say that, but they're like cheering for business, and that was good. And business like, wait a minute, don't we need some kind of furniture or something? And then they're like, and Diamond Teal was like, oh, right, furniture. How can we do this? And then Pearl was like, I know. Why don't we just call the why don't we just go in the store and order and buy them? Like, find out what we can find, and we can go and pick the furniture. And Teal said, that's a great idea, Purple. Let's go. And as they were finding stuff that they would find, it was very difficult for them to find it, and for them to find the rooms, the furnitures. And as they were finding them, like they as they were trying to find one for business, I was like, this one? And Business said, nah, too rough. Like, and Lap's like, this one? And Business like, nah, too lumpy. And Teal's like, how about this one? And Business was like, nah, just, that one is rough and soft at the same time. And then Pearl's like, oh, how about this one? And then this like, oh my god, this actually works. It's comfortable. Actually, was sitting down. She didn't break it, but then they decided to go and buy it. Like they decided to go pay for it. And as they did, Bismuth was enjoying it. She liked it, and as she liked it in the room, as the Gens were happy inside the business room, they were hugging at each other, and then that was the end of that episode. So yeah, I think this is probably the last episode that's mostly filler. But there might be another one like that, or I don't know. But there's gonna be some that are kind of filler and most filler, something like that, or sometimes or stuff that's not that often a filler. So yeah, bye.